Shall we ever find that lovely land of might have been?
So I've written a play for the Short Play Festival called Hope That Plays a Tune Alone, and it's a line from an Ivor Novello song which is called The Land of Might Have Been. As the name would suggest, is a song that contemplates what could have happened in another world or if things had been different. The two characters in this play, Kitty and Elsa, they're talking about the things that could have been. They've both lived through 2 wars.
You lost everyone you love in that war. You give your life to educating children. Why don't you deserve to have someone love you? It's not wrong to let someone love you.
But it also looks at the ways in which they have coped with that much trauma. And then there's this other character, Father Andrew, who is the local priest.
A sense of community creates a strong foundation in any part of the world. I have been very encouraged to see so many people
caring, he's very intelligent, he befriends a lot of the people in the village. He's gorgeous, so all these women who are without these men are sort of all, looking at him adoringly. He certainly creates a bit of excitement in this sleepy village.
There is so much more life-changing work to be done in poorer parts of the world. So when the chance came my way...
It's been quite nerve-wracking having my work put on, but also really exciting. You have no idea what these characters are going to sound like.
I have been wanting to talk to you about cake.
Cake?
For the harvest celebration next month. Will you be requiring refreshments?
They sound one way to me,
my
and actors and actresses taking on the characters, they're going to sound completely different. I couldn't get too scared about it as well, having Mark Wilson directing it, because he seemed to understand the material. He seemed to enjoy working on the material, helping me with the script, getting it to a really good place. I'm mostly involved in the company as an actress, and that's where my love of story and theatre came from. This is the first time that I've had any of my work performed. Just really excited about seeing it go up on opening night.
Every morning I wake up and I fight just to get through the day.
Right, we'll start it again. At the moment it's that big, and I'd like it to be compressed into that. So we're not losing any of the intensity. You know the bird metaphor? A blend of emotions is like a bird in a cage, and as the bird moves over the front of the cage, we see it, then we don't see it, and then we see it, and then we don't see it. So containing the emotion is that, it's glimpses, and then held back. If it's big, then it's like leaving the door open and the bird goes away. In the first dance, she believes, she doesn't even think about him ceasing to be there. He's a fixture. He's there. You feel secure. You're in love. All is well. So when the knock at the door comes and he backs away, I mean, yes, it's sad, but it's not too big a deal for you. Whereas at the end, because we found out that Father Andrew is going, it really is quite, it's quite desperate. And we'll get that, we'll really see that. Friends sort of go, hey, did you see that thing? And I'll say, it was fantastic. That bit went, yeah, it was amazing. And nobody actually gets to the end of a sentence. It's a classic sort of case in rehearsal and in poor theatre, once the rehearsals are finished and the show run begins, is that somebody says a line, there's a pause, and then someone says a response. Whereas great work is where it's just, let's say there's just a strand of carrot. You're still talking, but you don't quite know what to do with, it's that sort of, so you've got stuff to do. Well, I care about my parishioners, Miss Briggs. A sense of community brings my...
with the Harvest Festival?
Yes.
And you're still carrying on, but the sub-play is, what do I do with this thing? And I think you just take it. And I don't know what you do with it, but you just take it. Okay, so what we're going to do is, just as a warm-up exercise, right, is to try out that whole business of, you know what I said about good actors learn their lines, but great actors learn their lines and then unlearn them, so that every time they say them, it's as if it's for the first time, so it's fresh. What we're going to do then is, in this warm-up exercise, I want you to just play with the sort of exaggerated version of that.
Well, I have been wanting to talk to you about cake.
Teacup, saucer, teaspoon, potatoes, newspaper, peeler. Okay. And I'm going to try just angling this a bit, just to try and create a bit more room here. Somehow I need to get some stuff in here, because it was more than just a cover. I mean, it'd be nice for them to see that it's the Radio Times, because we spent a lot of money getting this. Yeah. Now, I think the kitchen is actually going to be there.
When he arrives, I say, oh, silly me.
So you go, you take it out, you do.
And then I just bring in Father Adam. Here you go.
Yeah.
I made a fresh cup of tea.
Thank you, Kitty.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That'll be
Rather
fine.
than, I mean, I can bring the
Why don't you bring the teapot back?
teapot and the cup.
Are you going to be all right with that, though?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, you've got 4 dress rehearsals to try it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Venture Theatre, where today's performance will begin in a few moments.
At first we know it's a drama. We go to a play, and we say it's only a play. And the proscenium arch tells us that what happens behind that arch is not for real, just a show. But the great actor is going to make you forget it's just a show. He's going to have you sitting on the edge of your chair. He's going to have you crying. He's going to have you trembling, because he almost persuades you that it's real. Then, of course, at the end of the drama, because all things have to have an end that have a beginning, the curtain goes down and the actors retire to the green room. And there, the villain and the hero cease to be villain and hero, and they're just the actor. Play is over. And everybody heaves a sigh of relief. Well, that was a great show, wasn't it?